How it hanging, everybody? Give me another exciting episode with more Xenoblade Chronicles free on the Nintendo Switch, and welcome to it. So last time, because we have gotten done for the hero quest for Gray, and to me, because we just go ahead and put a stop to Bro that just created some diabolical labness or whatever that is. I mean, it's some prototype that he just go ahead and build weapons like some mechanical construction of that Titan labness or whatever you call it. I mean, I just couldn't tell the rest of his name because we just going out and put a stop to that, and now we are ready to get moving things on. So going back to the map, back to the city. Okay, so the city interior is where we're going. So we are gonna make preparation back at the rest spot at the Michiba Canteen. So we'll fast travel that there because I realize because it's gonna be a long travel because we're gonna keep having more of these loading screens and more of these tips and the tutorial of what is showing you about focusing attacks. Well, that's nothing we can go over to discuss right now. But I mean, we're doing pretty okay because we felt like we've been doing such a pretty good job of just steady along, just to want to focus more of building more strength to our arts specials and that kind. So it's a scene like that we're just tagging along with Gray just to keep him in company. So Gray's request is already done. So I think then the one that we need to get done is called the White Fog on Erythia Sea. So I think that is one of the standard quests we had to get finished on doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get one of this done. So the lost numbers who were added on the Erythia Sea have gone missing one by one. They say that they were swallowed up by the fog and vanished, right? Right. If we're looking for fog, how about that thick cloud that sprang up near Anu Shoals? Oh yeah, you're right. I wonder if that the fog has something to do with the other one. That the fog lifted quickly though, and nothing that happened, so I didn't want to say anything. But I got the feeling there was something in the fog. The fog that we encountered could be of the same one then. Kasame is the authority on all things at Erythia Sea. Yeah, anyone that fancy a fat finding missions in Venezuela hold. That's a good idea. Let's talk to her. Okay, so here's a new standard quest called the Mysterious White Fog. Okay, so I think we were supposed to go and head there. So we're not going to take on a hero quest. Alright, well that will come last. So we have to keep on getting all of these standard quests done before we move on to this last of this quest. I mean, there's more too because there's a lot to get done around here because we had to keep on beating everyone's standard quest. Because there's a lot to get finished on, but just for a chance to plan, I mean, we just gotta keep on gaining up more rewards. So while we gain up more reward, we gain more experience just to gain more money, SP, just so that we can go and upgrade our Ouroboros. Because we're teenagers and we want to get stronger, so that's what we're here to do. Can you tell us what you know about the White Fog on the Erythia Sea? Oh, you're interested in that too? Monica's already been here asking me to do a little digging on the topic. So nothing seems to happen when you're on the boat, but if you make a landfall on an island with that fog laying on it, then as soon as you take your eyes off your friends, they vanish. That's a fog that had taken a lot of people I know away from me. I see. I really wanted to get to the bottom of it before anyone else get hurt. So you don't even know whether it's caused by the monster or is some new military technology? Won't it be a danger to investigate it alone? I'll let us help you. Wow, the Ouroboros want to help me? That would be amazing, thank you. Okay, so we have to head to the spot in the Erythia Sea shrouded in white fog. Okay, so that is what we're here to do. So let's just use the destination map and see where we need to be going. Well, you know what? It's the quickest way that we land onto the one that's called the Fervent Harbor. So yeah, let's go ahead and fast travel there. Alright, so it's the quickest way where we go and set out to the boat. Okay, now let's go and use the boat right now and we go and embark. And let's go and get past the White Fall. So the White Fall is right there. It's right under our noses. So we go and investigate the White Fog at the Erythia Sea. This is just like the fog we saw the other time. I have to say, I don't think there's anything actually in the fog. No, you're right. I don't sense anything in there. Let's wait until it's lifted and investigate this somewhere else. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good point there. Anyway, let's see now. Can we still go and warp to someplace else? You know what? Yeah, well, this one is much quicker, so it's at the double crag gate. Alright, so we just gotta keep on taking like long shortcuts. Alright, well, we get there much faster. And there's our boat right now, waiting for us. Not going anywhere. So we can swim a sword and go hop around this boat. And we can get the ship sailing across to the south. So we're getting here, it's more of this white fog. Now what's going on in here? So there's more white fog. Whoa, did you see that? I did indeed. That shadow had to be a monster, right? We don't have the significant data to determine if that creature is responsible for the disappearances, though. Well, nothing's going to happen as long as we're on the boat, according to Kasame. Correct. We should have found a suitable place to make a landfall and search for the fog on land. Now, according to my calculation as to where we'll find the fog, what do you say to the heading in the direction of Adu Shoals? Hey, let's set a course for the fog monster. Oh wait, it's I. Okay, hold on. Well, that's what I just well, you know what? Forget it. I'm sorry. I was just kept on getting too much carried away over my reading skills. So let's go over to destination map. Now you know what? It's not too far from here, so we could just go ahead and keep on ship sailing across to sea. Now let's just pick up what we found in these waters. So there's more to go around. So let's go ahead and disembark. Alright then, and let's go and get off from it. Alright, and that's it. So wait a minute. So there's a supply drop that took the landfall. Well, that's no place where we can investigate right now. So we could just go and steady along by picking things up and moving up on top of this hill. So we can just go ahead and steady along up this pathway. So this is where we see, because there's going to be more of this white fog. Can't see anything worth seeing. The shadow we saw that wasn't that big. We don't even know what it looked like. We should take a significant precautions. I'm right with you on that, Tyon. Yeah. Did you see that? Sure did. There. Yeah, well, we could barely see some alien life form. Huh? Okay, now we're surrounded. Watch yourself, everyone. We're surrounded. I thought that there was just one. Lucky we brought enough a fight for everyone. Well, this may seem to be a fun one. So let's go and give it our stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna play with Uni today. I'm not have played her for very once in a while, so I should play with Uni some more, because she's way too fun to play in this Xenoblade Chronicles franchise. So let's just put all the effort into it, because that's just a whole lot of white fog of every other spaces to go around. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and randomly charge this. Okay, so this one is called the Misty Medusa. That's what it's called. Oh, okay. You know what? Everybody is taking damage, so I best go use the ring splinter. Okay, so everybody should go build up more focus. So we're gonna build up some more smash combos. So these guys are crazy powerful. And you know who the heck just died? Okay, so please don't go attack me, please. I need to revive to everybody. Okay, where's Uni? I don't see where. Okay, not Uni. Mio. Sorry, I saying Uni. What the heck am I saying wrong? Okay, you know what? Let's go and do leaping current. So we took out 2, so now we got 2 more to kill. So you know what? Let's have Tyon and me go transform to Ouroboros so that we can finish the fight a lot quicker. Otherwise, that we don't take too much damage over nothing. Alright, well, let's keep at it, team. Well, I don't mind just going switching to Ouroboros right now, so I'm switching to the tire. I think that was Uni Ouroboros, I think. Okay, I'm not sure who Ouroboros that we transform into. Either it's a boy or it's a girl or both, whichever one it is. I mean, there's a difference between a boy or a girl, or male or female or both, whichever one it is. Some monster that can really sneak up on you. Good to know. The way they move without a sound and attack without you realizing makes sense of that people use for the word disappear. It really does. Alright, so now we're getting here this whole white fog cleared. So those are things that must have been making the fog. And there can't be any more of them about because the fog are all cleared up. It should at least help them damage. Let's report our finding to Kasame. Okay, well, let's indeed do that. So we'll go use destination map. Alright, and we'll go back to the camp and check things with her and go and give us the status report. And just to tell her something about some Medus that clear all of this white fog. So when the monster were creating by the fog and attacking people, of course. And Anu shows where you landed and got attacked must have been their nest. But now that you've taken them all out, everything should be fine. You avenge of the soldiers and help me with my investigation. Thanks so much. Okay, so there's a standard quest completed. So it said that the white fog was coming from monsters in Anu Shoals. With the beasts are taken care of, no soldiers should go missing anymore. Okay, so I'm thinking that's about it. Now, if we go ahead and look at this whole map of the area. So I really do think we should go ahead and check the place out. So you know what? There's this new destination mark which I did trace on this location somewhere where it says Matia Lookout, or it's a Matia Lookout. Okay, well you know what? I'm gonna just pronounce Matia. So Matia Lookout, it's a new destination because I just want to go and explore the city more just to see what's available. Just so that we see here because this is where we need to be. And up now, as you can see on your left, because there's a container. And there's something that we should go pick up along the way. So we're collecting here. It's a lot of these Nopon silvers, which are much rareable. Okay, so I want to try to see if there are like any of the standard quests that we have not done recently, because there are several more and more of these people that we gotta help around here in this whole city. So it seems like to me, because we are halfway done, because it turns out to me because there's like no other info for these people. So we're getting halfway close to finishing up the city. Alright, because as you can see what's coming down from the affinity chart, because the city interior is almost done. So we're about to get the 5th star. And we're gonna see how this is going to count to complete the one of the standard quests. So you know what? I really think we should go and do one more. So there's more going back in the next colony called Colony 9, I think. So yeah, let's head back to the Erythia region. So I really think we should go and rest ashore back at Colony 9 to Canteen, because it does seem like to me, because we have not done so far so good finishing that area. So I rather do think that we should go and 100% get every of these standard quests done around here in every other regions. So let's look forward to that, okay? Because there's a lot of standard quests to go around. So talking to the Xeon, Xeon, if you're ever in trouble, just get in contact, okay? I'll help you out if I can. Cheers, Xeon. But I get the feeling that we're gonna end up calling you up at some pretty strange time. I don't mind. I'd rather that than carry the regret of not being able to do something I could. But the guilt I felt about Wamba, no, never again. Okay, so I haven't seen the Kite and the others around these past few days. Didn't you hear? They got into a war of words with the Xeon, then stormed out of the colony. Kite's been having issues with how Xeon's been doing things for a while now. He made it very well not come back. Okay, so this say Kite gone missing.
That should be enough data.
Okay, well that's one of the standard quests that we had to get done. So are there any more info that we need to accomplish? Okay, well let's just go ahead and look around the city. So hold on. Now there's another guy that we can talk to. His name is Pollux. So Her Majesty, but the Queen wasn't the real deal, who have fought it. So what is it that we all been fighting for exactly? I get that your hopes are all won out love, but you gotta give it a thought to what the future has in store for you. It's fine. I'm not totally down in the dumps or in anything. Wallowing in a negativity, that's not my thing. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help, okay? It's about time we put the Style TV, the Mobius Mutters. Well, if you're thinking about mutters, they seem to be like murderers instead of mutters. Because they like to go and kill people when they're murderers. So that's a way how you express that, your thought, your opinion. So we got here more people to talk to. So at first it was all about the colony, but that changed it somewhere along the way. Now I just do what I do for Camilla. That's the only thing on my mind. That's what the idea when I left for the colony too. Am I the weird one here? You haven't changed a bit. Relax, dude. Okay, so talking to what is it? Elise? Or is it Elise? Okay, well, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. So I think it was Ellis. Okay, so Marlon and the others that died before the Colony 9 plane plot was destroyed. I don't think that they could have imagined that Colony 9 could have turned out like this. I wonder what the Mamba would have made of it. I mean, he was running out of time anyway. It's a thing that had gone differently.
Would you believe it?
Okay, so what exactly are we looking at here? So are there any more info? I mean, let's double check around the colony and see if there's anything missed. Okay, so there's one right now. So there's more of these info. I know that theoretically, but the test book that tells you how to raise a crop or field, but what? Yeah, I know. It doesn't assume that you'll actually do it. I mean, there's only 2 sparking pages dedicated to it. Okay, so it's the one that's called the test book. Okay, well that need to be complete. So talking to Lenny. So that was a large number of soldiers that Marlon found, was it?
I hate the rain.
If that's the case, then that key he found might have worked in this city place, huh? It could have opened up a warehouse, or maybe it's the key to their room. Huh? Soldiers in the city get their own rooms with locking doors. Seriously? That's pretty cool. I love to go and see what that's like sometimes. Yeah, I like that too. I like that. Okay, anyway. Let's go and head up. And I rather do think we should go and take out one more of the standard quests. So where can we go and rest up at? Okay, you know what? I really think we should go and move down this ship hatch. Okay, well we're inside the ship is where we are. Somewhere inside.
I'm just gonna lie.
Okay, so here we are now. So we're ready to go and get some more discuss going. So we're getting here is the one that's called the test book. So that's the one we need to go over. Oi, Tyon, you've been keeping up with your Agnes test book reading, right? Isn't that a bit pointless now? I mean, since we're all on the same side and all that. Here's the thing. Before we became Ouroboros, I believe implicitly that every word in there was correct and accurate. That if I practice what is taught, it all would turn out to the benefit of my colony and my queen. But now I know, as do we all, that it was no more than a Mobius deception. Right, so why waste any more time on it? Because if you think about it, the textbooks contain information advantageous to the Mobius. Do you see what I'm saying? If I can reverse the engineer and analyze of this advantageous information, I can find out about their real goals and intentions. Whoa, so you're reading them too, like learning more about your enemy. Information of foreign the basic strategy. That elementary tactician know-how. But it's also not like everything in there is a backwards nonsense either. Consider the case of Colony 9's field, for instance. So we can't blindly trust what we read. We had to sort through the information and make our own minds up. I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. Okay, so here's our 100 experience points that we gain. So the last one is called Kite's Gone Missing. So this is a required hero for Xeon.
Right then, strategy meeting.
Kite left the Colony 9 with a few shoulders in tow. Oh, what? What's that the little what that little diver think that he's doing? Why would he? Agnes' military activity was confirmed near Meadows. Opinion was divided over how to deal with it. You're saying that he's a headed bear? Surely even he doesn't think that he can wreck a colony with a few people? The Adnant colony is an advantage, but the scouts are reporting that they seem to be retreating from something. That's what Kite and I judge to be the case anyway. That's why he's. Now people are unsure on whether to the ally, is it allies or allies? Okay, ally. Okay, I think it's pronounced ally. Let me start back to the first topic again. I'm sorry, you guys. I know because I'm getting better reading skills. I just gotta keep on picking up the pace more. So let's start back to the first topic again. So it says now people are unsure on whether to ally ourselves with the colony that have the Agnian army on the run. I told the scouts to look for Kite too. Problem is he seems to have gone to the ground somewhere. No one can find, hide, nor hear of him. I don't know which colony this is, but the only ones fighting for the war now are ones that allied with the castle, meaning colonies that are run by Mobius. What's your plan, Xeon? I want to find Kite before he puts himself in danger. Will you help? I suppose we got to now. I mean, yeah, but what are we meant to do if we don't know where he is? Kite has plenty of friends among the soldiers of Colony 9. If we ask around, we might turn something up. Speaking of Foster still remaining colony, or what he didn't go along with the others, he might know where they went. Good thinking. I imagine we'll find him at the canteen. They were always mooching around there. Let's go and talk to him. Okay, so it's something for the Colony 9. Alright then, so let's go and get tracking down and go and search this dude named Kite. So we'll go ahead and press B. Alright, so we're all going to get out of our stools and get ready to departure. So there's like several of these people that we gotta go talk to. So you know what? Let's go and keep this standard quest on. The one that says for Colony 9 says here, the sentence against Xeon's leadership, Kite and his friends lead Colony 9. As a phosphor detailed and then bring them back. Okay, so the reward we get here is the J support. I think we got one of his accessory already. But you know what? Let's go ahead and ask around at the colony. We'll go talk to Foss. Okay, yeah, you know what? I don't know what's weird about my controller, but it won't face forward. You want to know where Kite might be going? There's a cave near the older Piranha Hulk at the Meadows. We store supplies in there, so it could be used as a hideout in an emergency. He could be in there. I'll send the coordinates to your iris. Thanks. We'll see if he's there. Okay, so we have to head to the Wraith Void. Now, it's a long way to get there, so you know what? So it's somewhere back at the hillside for Rona's Hulk. So we can wrap what bear to that landmark location. And we can barely go and see if he's there. So actually, I think he's somewhere around this mist, this purple fog. Okay, well we realize because these enemies can't mess with us because their level are too low. All right, and if we go ahead and investigate what's on the other side, so this must be Kite. And the guy on actually hold on, I think that the guy on the left is Kite. Is a Kite here? We want to talk to him. Kite? Nope, not here. Sorry, but I can't say it anymore to Colony 9 outsiders. Oh, is that so? Okay, well that sucks. So why can we not go enter? Okay, what's going on now? Okay, well you know what? Let's go ahead and switch parties. Actually, we're gonna just switch heroes instead of parties. I mean, well, let's bring out Xeon and find out. Okay, so you got the Brahmin Spirit 6 and the one that's called a Titanium Temple Guard. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, so we want to make sure we switch heroes, okay? Because, well, we incidentally just switched Gray. Well, Gray doesn't acquire on hero for now. Commander. Is a Kite in there? I need to speak with him. This way. Okay, so we'll go follow Xeon as the leader. Kite. Oh. What are you doing here? Planning on paying any other colonies a visit? The friendly army is still fighting those Agnes guys. They need our help. Colony 9 will be fine as long as you're around. So you're not going back? I thought that you wanted to be the big shot commander. We need results. We need to know that we can survive using our own methods. You guys are all about the empty lips of service. It's a rob or be robbed out here. What do you change up by repeating the same thing over and over, switching between robber and rob? It doesn't make sense to aim just to survive this moment. That won't fix the root of the problem. But that's how we always live. You don't understand us, Noah. You will really think your hollow gestures are going to fix Colony 9? You're right. Which is why you need to help us change things. What? I can't do this alone. I need you, Kite. That's not fair. It's not like you ever listen to anything I say. Help! What's going on? Kite, the Agnes army is here. They're attacking. Why now? Spike and ashes. Engage the enemy. You lot. We're from Colony 9 too. Yeah, obviously we're going to pitch in. Thanks us later. Okay, so now we got here is a whole army coming out. Let's go. Okay, so now we just encounter more of these Agnes soldiers. So these guys are level 42. So this should be an easy fight day. So let's go and give it our stuff. And let's all go and build up more attacks. Okay, so more attack will go and increase up our art and our strength. For the better work. I mean, we somehow it seems like that we can like pull things off, but just to go and build up more of our art combo, whatever we decide to go do. I mean, somehow we just get better at it. What? Stop this! Hey, what are you doing? There's no need to kill anyone. Go on, get the snuff out of here. If we don't kill them, we're only gonna come back here. Then you better be someplace else in it. Ugh. Okay, so we got round 2 coming up. Cavalry soldiers. That sound was that. Hey. Listen, we're from Colony 9. Why were these Agnians still standing? Huh? Okay, what's going on? Oh my god, they're dead. Why? Colony 9, you're the ones that betrayed the castle. I don't think I like these guys. I guess we're doing this then. Hey, they're from Kavas. Can we really fight our own soldiers? Well, why yeah, I mean, we just gotta fight these dudes. There's no other way. Okay, so we got here is one of these Kavas blockers, and we gotta watch out. Because one of these Kavasi soldiers are really tough enemies, and we had to stay vigilant here because somehow, actually no, I think we were supposed to stay too strong about this. I mean, somehow this fight is gonna get a little bit more messy, so we're just gonna have to steady along by just you know, in case we just combine each character's strength and their ability, because they have the limit of full potential just to go and do whatever they like. But it seems like to me, because someone is not stepping up to the paint, so we just gotta keep putting more effort to it, whatever we still can. So we got one more of this Kavati soldier declared, and that was the last one defeated. So now we go and like hear what these guys had to say. So now, yeah, Noah, you go and play your flute. Now everyone's against us, and it's all your fault. How can we survive like this? And that's why we need you to so much, Kite. What? Otherwise, our forces will take a hit. Kite, you know I'll go anywhere with you. So will you at least listen to what Xenon had to say? You must be curious. Agonizing over it's all a waste of time. Just listen for 5 ticks and make up your mind. whatever happened to those failed fields of yours anyway. The results aren't great. It takes a time and a patience to find crops that suitable for the soil. I thought that today would be a failure too. Challenging the unknown isn't easy. That's why I was so resistant that you don't understand us. But I understand you, Kite. What? When the things fall apart, I take full responsibility. So there had to be someone to replace me as the person who supports everyone. And that's me. Colony 9 must feel the same way. Will you help me support them together? You're the only person I can ask. Kite, 5 tits are up. I'll help you until we find a better alternative to your plan. I bear responsibility to as the future commander. Very well, thank you. Then it's settled. For now at least. Alright, let's get back to Colony 9. Okay, to Colony 9 it is. So we did good. So it says that Kite and his friend reflected again on their freedom from the flame clock and decided to return to Colony 9 to work together with Xeon after all. Okay, so here's the reward we get. It's the J support. And but you saw, because we are halfway done, because we're almost about to get 4 stars. Alright, because we are increasing it a little bit by the stamina of our infinity chart. So you know what, you guys, I do believe it's going to have to do it. So next time on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we are going to study along, because we have to keep on getting finished on Colony 9 and 100%. Just so that we can go over and discuss what these people had to say around here in every other colony. Because Colony 9 was a short valley. Well, it was way too short for with like 50 people in Colony 9, because somehow they just go and like camp out, just train more and just get better but stronger, and just go to war and just to face off against the Kabasi soldiers and that kind of. I mean, that's more they need to take action on, because they're soldiers. I mean, they take their full responsibility to their full width of what they need to be doing. But you know, you guys, I do think that's gonna have to do it. So next time we'll go ahead and get Colony 9 finished around here on the next series. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be particular and staying tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you like the series, you want to see more of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3, be sure to leave an advertising like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, please do ring the notification bell so that you will stay up there notified when my news and awesome videos are on the way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and I hope to talk to you again with more of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So take care, and I'll talk to you on the next series.